Hello, my name is David Hawk, President and CEO of Marketing Velocity, creator of AffluentContractor.com, co-host of the Remodeling Business Blueprint podcast, and author of the Home Improvement Contractor's Guide to Marketing and Sales. And today I'm going to give you 4 techniques so that you can generate more profits, more interest, more leads in your business without spending a mint. So let's get right to it. Basically, this comes from a diagram that I made that I call the profitable results diagram, and it lays out a business in 3 different categories. And doing this really helps you visualize your business a little differently and how each one of these categories really contributes to your business and makes it that much stronger. So first of all, we have the before section of your business. Then we have the during section of your business, and we have an after section of your business. And what these are, before, during, and after, is I lay out the before is just all about getting leads. So what is it that you do to get leads? You know, if you look at your lead generation techniques, whether that's newspaper, radio, TV, whatever, if your lead generation techniques, what are those doing for you? Are they really to generate leads, or are they trying to, or are your ads trying to sell the job? Generating a lead, if you look at it, if you look at this section, let's just lay this out. So you just look at this section all by itself. If that was your only job, is to generate leads, what would that, does that ad fit that? All you're really trying to do is get a customer to say, hey, I'm interested. You don't have to get them to call and say, come to my house and remodel my bathroom. All you're doing is, hey, I'm interested. So you're getting the lead. Now in the during phase, you have appointments and jobs. So during this phase, actually, I want to lay this out. So the before section is just to generate interest. And then the during section, during the appointments and jobs, what you're really doing is, especially here, when you get that appointment, the appointment, you're going into the person's house. You've already got the lead. Now you've brought them through that sales funnel so that they're at the appointment, and you're trying to educate and instill trust. And what this is going to do for you is bring you along, make you the expert in your field in the customer's eyes, and allow you to stop competing with your competitors. Your customers are going to want you to do the job because they see you as the expert. They know, like, and trust you, and you'll also be able to charge more money. So during the job, the only goal, and I'm going to explain this real quick. There are 3 different things that can happen from you doing a job. And those 3 things, once you're done with the job, either your customer, well, let's make that a little bigger. Your customer is not happy, which I hope that doesn't happen to you. Your customer can be just indifferent. They got what they expected from you, but really nothing more. They're okay with it, but they're not raving fans. And then, of course, that brings us to number 3. Big smile on this customer's face. They are a raving fan and want to do you favors. So that's where you want to be with your customers, and that's the job during the job, is to not only do the job well, but exceed the customer's expectations and create the happy customer. And the nice thing about this is once you have the happy customer, you can generate testimonials and referrals and all those things to help your business. And we all know referrals are the best kind of marketing, right? Because you don't have to compete against competitors. You can charge more. People just trust you. They know, like, and trust you already when you come in. So that brings us to the after section, which is the follow-up. And, well, got the wrong marker. So the follow-up. And I love the follow-up. There are many ways to do this. There are newsletters, there's emails, and you can email a newsletter, or you can actually snail mail a newsletter. Snail mail works better. And the reason it works better is just because if somebody doesn't have time to read that as soon as they get it in the mail, they're going to throw that on the coffee table or their desk. They're going to come back and read it later, so they get your message. If it goes by email and they don't have time to read it, a lot of times they may click down through the emails, intend to come back, and they just don't. They don't think about it anymore. So the actual mailed newsletters work best. And of course, there's postcards, social media nowadays. You can keep up with people on social media. A lot of people use social media for the wrong reasons. They're trying to sell with social media. All you should do is really try and generate more interest. Keep in touch with your customers. Post job pictures and stuff, and let them know just, what you do. Don't press for the job. Just kind of keep in touch. A follow-up. And then, of course, there's phone calls. Some people use that. It works. I wasn't a fan of it. I just never liked getting on the phone and harassing people when there were so many ways with technology today to do that. So the goal here, and now this gets really important, so pay attention, is perceived caring. And the reason I call it perceived caring, you probably really do care about your customers. I hope you do anyway. But the reason I call it perceived caring is because studies have shown 68% of people do not do work with the same company or with a company that they've done work with before because of perceived indifference. So it's just, they were happy with the job. They would have done business again, but they just didn't feel like they were really cared about. So they don't do business again. And I mean, 68%, that is a huge number. So if you, in your follow-up sequence, show them that, give them that perceived caring, you're going to get more leads, more referrals, and you're going to get more repeat business. So if you like this, when I created the profitable results diagram, I knew, and I'm a huge believer in the collective mind is a very powerful thing. And I knew just me creating it, it could be better if I brought other people in. So what I did was I brought in, you probably know my co-host on Remodeling Business Blueprint is Randall Souls. And I brought in Randall because Randall is a 42-year veteran of the remodeling industry. And probably what you don't know about Randall is Randall was known, he had a reputation in our area as the highest price contractor around. I actually heard customers say that about him, but they still wanted to do business with him. And you know why? Because they got the happy customer experience from him. He did follow up. They knew he cared about them. He treated their house like it was his house. It was just everything about, he went above and beyond. People got a great job when they hired Randall, and they're willing to pay more to have him do that job. So what I did was brought Randall in to take a look at this thing with me. And then I brought in another guy, Mike Reed. And Mike was he owned 15 Burger Kings at one point in time. So he is a real systems guy and wanted to have his input. Mike was also a millionaire builder and developer. So I wanted to have his opinion of my profitable results diagram. And what I did is I brought them into my home, into what I, was kind of setting up as a mastermind session over this thing. And I recorded that. And what I'd like to do today, if you found this interesting and you think it could help your business, just simply put your name and email address in the box below, and I'm going to send that recording to you of that mastermind session with the three of us talking about this. And I'm also going to send you a copy of the profitable results diagram that has all the different, pieces of it included, a lot more than I could show you here. So if that sounds like something good to you, go ahead and put your name and email address in the box below. Click send. I'll send that to you immediately. And, if you've got any questions or anything, I look forward to hearing those and comments as well. So talk to you soon. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.